All right, Jacob, we're here. It's week one. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Jets. Look, I have already made some bets. I've already placed them in there. We're ready to go. My degenerate self has been sweating, waiting, panting. The legs are shaking. I'm ready to rock for this one. DraftKings is where I'm going to do it. And we're going to start it off on here. Last year, I don't remember what I went, but it wasn't good. I never am good at these. There are two things I'm awful at. People ask me all the time for advice on both of them. I constantly get asked, hey, Noah, what fantasy football advice do you have for me? And I tell everybody the same disclaimer. I'm atrocious at fantasy football. I'll tell them straight up. I'll be like, hey, I think you should start Tyreek Hill, but at the same time, I'm 2-6. So it's, take it as you will. I would probably fade me. Betting wise, selection wise, also terrible. Okay. I watched the Steelers practice all week long, as you do, and you get it in your head of like, dude, this team's unreal, dude. Did you just see TJ Watt beat the scout team left tackle for the fourth time today? It's over. Justin Fields doesn't have a shot. I haven't watched a single New York Jets clip. Not one. I have no idea what's coming, but I'm excited. Our boys have them
great.
As the Steelers sitting at 3-point favorites with an over-under of 38.5. We bet the spread in this one. So give me your prediction and your game score. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Jets.
Cam, you gonna play on Sunday?
I'm preparing. Still got some time, but we'll see.
You optimistic things will get worked out here in the next couple days?
I wish I could be more optimistic, but just trying to stay in the moment, and I don't have all the answers, so it's more of me just waiting and seeing what can happen.
What's up, AST Nation? I've teamed up with DraftKings. The next great touchdown is coming. You can bet on it. And the best way to do so is through DraftKings Sportsbook, where new customers who bet $5 get $300 instantly in bonus bets and $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Football season is finally here, and DraftKings Sportsbook is the place to be. For me, it's all about pregame and live game, making sure I hit every chance I have to stay in on the action. DraftKings Sportsbook is where I do it. New customers who bet $5 get $300 instantly in bonus bets and $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Just sign up using my promo code ALLSTEELERS and get in on the action. DraftKings Sportsbook, where all the touchdowns matter.
A frustrating process for you.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. I thought this could be a lot easier, but it's gotten dragged on, and luckily it hasn't affected my teammates. But it's right there.
Have there been any actual talks?
There has. I can't really divulge what's going on, but there's been communication on both sides, and we'll see what happens.
Do you feel
prediction? There is not a lot to debate here. I think the Steelers are going to start off the season with a victory. I think they're going to win over the Jets, and I think we are looking at a final score of 24-14. Pittsburgh Steelers. A 10-point victory. I don't know how we're going to feel about it Monday morning. Might feel decisive, might feel underachieving, but that is what I'm going with. We're
24.
We're kissing that over-under. We're kissing it.
I love
right
that.
up on it.
I love that. With sticking with the 24-14, we're going one Chris Boswell field goal in this bad boy. This is a 3-touchdown game.
A 3-tutty game. We are looking at the dawning of a new age of Steelers offense here. A 3-touchdown offense that is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chris Boswell doesn't get any favors. Crazy.
Dude, he's not getting paid at all. That pay raise not coming for Chris Boswell after week 1. Just not happening. 24 to 14. I love it. All right, I'll sit here. The Pittsburgh Steelers, the New York Jets, the return of Aaron Rodgers to MetLife, who's downplayed it all week long, but we both know he's ready. We both know. We both watched that whole thing. It's just a Wednesday practice. Okay. All right, pal. I'd say the same thing. Somebody came to me, no, massive game tomorrow and pick up basketball. You ready? Just a Wednesday. Whatever. We'll see what happens on Sunday. Like, no, dude, you're fired up. This team dropped you. You were very open about it on the Pat McAfee show. You were ready to do this. You went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. You knew exactly what week 1 brought. You knew exactly what it meant for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Jets are doing the same thing. You don't think Aaron Glenn's going to be in that locker room firing these guys up, saying we're about to kick Aaron Rodgers' ass? That's what we're doing. That's why we're here. That's what the motivation for week 1 is. You don't think he's getting in Justin Fields' ear saying these guys benched you, bro? These guys put you on the street, told you you're not as good as Russell Wilson, dude. Russell Wilson outperformed you. You lost 5 games in a row at the end of the season. You want to know what you did, Justin? You ran the ball 6 times. That's what you did. Nothing. You telling me that's not there? It's definitely going to be there. But I'm telling you, at the end of the day, the Steelers defense is going to be it's not going to be the driving force. It is going to be the driving force. It's not going to be the game breaker. You're not going to look at the Steelers defense and say they won only because of the defense. What you're going to do is say the Steelers won because their defense built the momentum to say, Aaron, brother, have a game. Get that petty game ball. You have a great time out there. You show MetLife and all of New York. Justin ain't it, bro. Aaron Rodgers was. 24 to 14 was a good pick by you. I am sitting somewhere close on this one. I'm saying the Pittsburgh Steelers walk out of MetLife Stadium 27 will go. I think they move the ball just enough for 2 Chris Boswell field goals. Just enough for 2. To 10. 27 to 10. A decisive win over New York. I think the defense is so ready to say we are here and explosive and you can't stop us. I say they start slow, come out of the gates firing after that first series. I think if New York's going to score, it's going to be on the opening drive. I think that's when it's going to happen. And everybody's going to freak out. And then Jalen Ramsey is going to put Justin Fields' face mask 6 feet into the dirt and get 7 flags on the play and be like, okay, we're good, bro. We're back. Here it is. That's what I think is going to happen. I think Jalen Ramsey might literally headbutt a ref, and that's okay. That's what they need. That's what they need because that slow start's over after that one. I'm going 27 to 10. Pittsburgh Steelers, a decisive win in week 1 at MetLife. They walk away victors in this one.
Yes, victors and splendors and spoils and all the such. Funnily enough, we both have the under on the spread.
We do.
Not
do.
sure
I
what
think the under's 38.5 is tough when you got 2 teams that are not going to score. Like the Jets are not going to score a lot of points. Okay. And if the Steelers are the ones carrying us to the over, you're not taking the over. That's what I've learned many times. If the Steelers got to get you there, they're not gonna. I've lost many times on that one, but I like it. A 1-0 victory for the Pittsburgh Steelers would be, it'd be a way to start. It'd be a good way to start. It'd be a good way for that Monday morning podcast live from my hotel room at the middle of nowhere, New Jersey. My boy Jacob talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers, feeling good on it. And I know everybody else would be just as excited. With that said, guys, we're heading out of here. Week 1 of the NFL season is upon us. We head into the weekend for the first time in September to say, there is football on in 2 whole days. I'm fired up. Jacob's fired up. You're fired up. We know it. We know it. With that said, make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/allsteelerstalk. Check us out everywhere you get your podcast. Find all our work, especially this weekend at si.com/NFL/Steelers. I hope everybody enjoys a beautiful weekend in the Berg. If you're going to the game, I hope it's beautiful out in MetLife. And I hope that Monday morning we're sitting there going, 1-0. We're both feeling pretty good about the score predictions and knowing Jacob and the Pittsburgh Steelers are rolling.